The animal kingdom is ruthless, but every now and then you're bound to come across some pretty unexpected alliances that some of these creatures make with each other. While it's true that only the fittest survive out in the wild, sometimes you get some unexpected help. From a bear saving a crow from drowning, to an orangutan making sure that a little chick is okay to live, and a dog dragging a freezing cat inside its house to save her. In this video, we're taking a look at 12 times animals saved other animal species. Number 12. Bear saves crow from drowning. Bears are known for feeding on crows and other birds as snacks, so it definitely was a shocking moment when this bear right here was seen risking it all trying to protect an innocent crow from drowning inside a watering hole. The bear spots the bird flapping its wings, trying to save itself from the deadly water, but of course, it's a pretty helpless situation. Now usually, you would expect the wild beast to help the crow and then gobble it all up, but somehow the bear helps the crow and then turns around to give the bird a chance to recover, dry itself off, and fly away to live another day. And if you're confused as to why this happened, let's just say that the crow looked pretty confused itself. Number 11. Dog saves cat from dying. Dogs and cats are instinctually antagonistic against one another. While in most cases both the animals are usually domesticated enough to be non-violent towards each other, dogs are definitely strong enough to kill any cat that they can get their paws on, especially when they're hungry. But this dog takes everyone by surprise when it sees a cat almost freezing to death, and instead of using the opportunity to easily prey on the animal, the canine drags the cat into its own home to keep it warm, even standing guard at the door to make sure that nothing harms the feline. Number 10. Dog saves deer from drowning. Deers are naturally aggressive towards dogs since they perceive the canines as predators. And as friendly as dogs are, their predatory instincts do tend to kick in out in the wild, where they need to fight to survive. But this clever dog has outdone himself as he saves a fully grown deer from drowning. In a heroic act, the canine swims across the river and rescues the shaken deer before bringing it back to safety, showing just how brave and selfless these animals are. Number 9. Lioness adopts antelope. Lionesses are known for their maternal instincts, but this lioness named Kumanyak, or the Blessed One, might just be one of the most maternal animals in the species. This Kenyan lioness holds a reputation for adopting and housing a bunch of baby antelopes, protecting them from all kinds of harm. When the lioness adopted her first ever oryx calf, experts believed that she might be mistaking them for her own cubs. But then, she just kept adding more and more babies to her little pack, even allowing the species' own mothers to feed them before driving them away. So she clearly knows that the cubs aren't her own. But let's just say that it hasn't stopped her from protecting the little animals, nursing them, and even playing with them as if they were her very own. As unusual as it is, the lioness hasn't killed a single calf in her adopted pack, which is definitely not short of a miracle. Number 8. Farm animals against eagle. Eagles are predatory birds that hunt most effectively anytime during the day, and because chickens are one of their primary prey, these big birds swoop down and use their talons to get their hands on any defenseless chicken they spot. But these farm animals instantly transformed into heroes when they saw their chicken friend being attacked by a ruthless eagle. First, the rooster comes and tries to fight off the bird, and then the goat joins in on the fight, using its giant jaws to grab the deadly predator to try and scare it away and help the chicken escape. After a long battle, the eagle ultimately has to fly away because it's pretty clear that these farm animals aren't backing down. Number 7. Hippos protect wildebeest from crocodiles. Hippos aren't carnivores, but with their large teeth and heavy tusks, they are known for being aggressive and being able to fight off all kinds of deadly predators, including crocodiles in this case. Crocodiles tend to feed on wildebeest by dragging them underwater with their long, heavy bodies. Now usually, Wildebeest aren't strong or fast enough to escape these attacks. But this time, when a group of unsuspecting wildebeest is suddenly ambushed by a bunch of crocodiles with one of the reptiles grabbing one of the wildebeest using its jaws. Now, a group of hippos nearby seemed to be wanting in on the action, but sensing the wildebeest's fear, the hippos rushed in to fend the crocodiles off. After that, they surrounded the poor animal and helped them get back to the shore safely, and that too with a broken leg. Number 6. Jackals save honey badger from python's grip. Pythons are deadly constrictors. This means that they aren't venomous, but once they decide to wrap themselves around their prey to suffocate them, that leaves absolutely no chances of survival. This is how these reptiles killed their prey. And while honey badgers can take on much larger predators such as lions and hyenas, it's still no match in front of a python wrapped around it. In an all-natural wrestling match, this python has almost killed the poor honey badger when, by out of a stroke of luck, a pair of jackals decide to join in and rescue the prey. One of the jackals uses its teeth to pull the python away from the honey badger. Despite the reptile's retaliation, once free, the honey badger forms an alliance with the jackals, and the three animals attack the snake together, even playing around with it for a few seconds, putting an end to the battle with the help of the two brave jackals. Number 5. Hippo protects lion cub from certain death. Lions and hippos are both extremely territorial animals who don't get along since the wildcats usually prey on the hippopotamus with their pride. However, a singular lion is a different deal, and hippos usually manage to take them down in one-on-one situations. But this hippo seems to have had its protective instincts in full gear when it saw a lion cub being stalked by a deadly leopard that was looking to feed on the poor baby. The cub's pride had left it all alone with nothing to protect itself against the hungry leopard. Seeing it approach, the poor cub had frozen in fear, but little does he know that a hippo is keeping a watch on him. All of a sudden, the hippo emerges and goes after the leopard, driving the wildcat away to make sure that the cub isn't in any kind of danger anymore. Number 4. Baboon fights leopard and hyena to save impala. Leopards are ambush predators that like to corner baboons and pounce on them when they least expect it. But an adult baboon can easily drive these wildcats off, especially when they are angry and on the defensive. Lone hyenas, on the other hand, mostly feed on already dead animals and are often spotted stealing meat from carnivores. This hyena plans to do the same when it spots a lion that has managed to capture a helpless impala. But two baboons jump in at the right time, chasing the wildcat away and scaring the hyena off in the process, leaving the impala free to escape. Number 3. Lion protects baby rhino. While rhinos are pretty self-sufficient when put up against a pack of wild hyenas, their chances of survival are pretty low, especially if the animals in question aren't fully grown. When you put a lion into the mix, there's no way that those hyenas are getting anywhere near the rhinos. In the dead of night, when hyenas decided to attack a mother rhino and her little baby, the two fought hard and tried to scare them off. But it wasn't until a mighty lion came and saved their lives with its night vision, driving the wild beast away with a monstrous roar in this incredibly intense moment caught on camera. Number 2. Heroic rabbit saves the cat's day. Rabbits are way more clever than these animals get credit for. As pets, rabbits can learn tricks, solve puzzles, and even learn to understand a few commands from their owners. So it's no surprise when this rabbit makes every effort it can to get a friend out of a tough situation. When both rabbits and cats are sociable animals, they usually make wonderful companions for one another. When this rabbit named Chasky spots its feline friend Pelu trapped under some kind of a shed, unable to get out, the rabbit does some quick thinking and starts using its sturdy front paws to dig a hole to give the cat some space to escape. After the kitten is free, she makes sure to go over to the rabbit and say thank you for all the help. Number 1. Orangutan saves chick from drowning. While orangutans get a bad reputation for being the least smart animals in the animal kingdom, they are pretty smart primates who know how to use all that strength to their advantage. Orangutans are among some of the smartest primates who use their instincts to survive out in the wild. This is exactly what this orangutan does when he realizes that a small chick is drowning in the water and its protective instincts kick in. Using a leaf, the animal tries to get a grip on the small chick, and when the chick is in its reach, the orangutan reaches out and pulls the bird out of the water in an instant, playing with the chick for a while to make sure that the young one is completely okay. Alright, comment down below what you want to see next. Remember to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to Wildly for more. See you in the next one.